Hey there, Aquarius. This is a general reading for the week of April 4th through April 10th, 2022. I'm going to start off by looking at some oracle card messages from your higher self, from your future self, and an inspiring message from the universe. Then we will get into the particulars with tarot cards. Okay, so what you have here in terms of message from your higher self: joyful muse, inspiration. So this card here really indicates that your higher self wants you to have a little fun. Maybe do things in a playful way to get some, creative juices flowing, inspiration. In terms of message from your future self, you have this mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. So, kind of asking you to look at yourself, your life. What is it that you see? What is it that you want to see? Possibly even to bring about the change you want to see in others. And inspiring message from the universe: believe in impossible things. Kind of resonates with this joyful muse inspiration, looking at things with a playful eye of a child. So let's see here. Let's do some tarot cards. For joyful muse, let's see what's going on there. You have the Four of Wands. Sense of celebration, happiness. You have the Seven of Pentacles, having invested in something, maybe asking yourself what next. And then you have the Strength card, which is about courage. It's also about compassion, and also about strength. Let's look at the Mirror Guardian. Time to reflect. Two of Swords. Some decision not being made. You got Ace of Swords. Maybe the time to reflect will give you some clarity. Then you have this Eight of Swords, which is kind of about not seeing your own strength, not seeing that you have the power. But let's see what this believe in possible things brings about. I'm going to take these two because it was like, this is happening. You have the Three of Cups. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. So a sense of kind of like friendships, nourishing relationships, and being resourceful. Almost a sense of being connected to others and nature in a way where you can provide healing in a way. And then you have the Six of Pentacles, which is balance, harmony, give and take, balancing wants and needs. So let's get into interpreting these cards. Joyful muse, inspiration. With the Four of Wands, you've got some type of celebration. Some milestone is being recognized For some of you, it's a relationship, engagement, moving in with someone, getting a new job. So let's clarify that. You have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. So the Seven of Swords can be liar, stealer, cheater. It also can be looked at as a playful prank, an initiation into like a fraternity, a sorority type of thing. So let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Four of Pentacles. So here it is a sense of self, trying to raise yourself up in a way. The Seven of Pentacles is about having invested in something and kind of wondering if it's worth more investment. The Four of Pentacles is about stability and kind of getting financial stability, but also stability in the sense of wholeness of who you are. Mind, body, spirit, connection. And with that Strength card, it is a sense of, you know, each person has light aspects and dark aspects of themselves, some that they're proud of, some that they're not proud of. And the Strength card does ask that you kind of recognize all aspects of yourself and embrace them. And for the parts that are just a little bit overbearing, you know, use compassion to gently mold that into something a little less overbearing. And the parts that are kind of weak and whiny, using some tough love to straighten that out a little bit. So let's clarify this Strength card. You have the Ace of Wands, which is really like a spark of life. It's almost in a sense like the Fool, wanting to explore an idea, some innovation. So here it's as if you are ready, have that like kind of joyful kid inside of you, and it really kind of asks you how you're going to use it. I do think it's interesting with the Four of Wands and the Seven of Swords. I don't think of that as someone being lied to or cheated to, at least in this situation. I see it as almost a keeping things exciting. So what I mean by that is if you've actually, it's almost like a flirtation in a way. So if you've moved in with someone, then like kind of moving their, you know, their favorite mug from the shelf to like the, you know, center of the room, putting it in a shrine, something along those lines, to make it more, to make it playful, actually. And I think this here brings up questions of confidence, the ability to grow something, provide sturdy foundation for something for it to grow, and that really it's just saying to embrace that kind of childlike aspect of yourself, to make things, better, to really make things different, exciting, give things a little passion. That's the way I kind of look at that. So in this Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect, there is a sense of this 8 of Swords where it's like a limiting mindset. So we started off by kind of saying, don't, that aspect of you that might be the prankster, that might be like the little slightly, slightly immature, slightly risque aspect of you, embrace that. Have fun with that. Here there's certain thought patterns that you have where you feel like you really can't make a difference. So I guess that's why it's good with the Strength card. It's identifying the aspects of yourself, the characteristics that you do have, and just shining a light more on some and changing others slightly. So let's clarify this 8 of Swords. You have King of Swords. So I would say reflect on your ability to reason, your life experiences that you've had where you've actually made decisions, not just for yourself, but based on facts, reasonable analysis, compassion for other people involved, and really wanting the best outcome for everyone. That could even be like deciding on going to eat somewhere where everyone's happy and for a good cause and the food's good. So just picking up on just recognizing those aspects of yourself will really help you to move out of those moments where you're feeling that you don't have power to make a difference or to make a change. So let's look at this 2 of Swords. Some decision here that needs to be made. You have 2 of Pentacles. So this could be about work-life balance. This could be about just balancing fun and responsibility. Since this joyful muse, this little prankster aspect of you is kind of popped up there. So I would say don't get caught up in the junk of not making decisions. Sometimes you can feel that lack of having made a decision and not knowing, that angst, combined with the 8 of Swords concept of not really having the power to do anything. Sometimes you can get used to that and be okay with it. So I think this Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect, is really having you tap into the times where you were confident, you made decisions, because sometimes you have to make decisions and the outcome isn't great either which way. So just go by the facts, take every experience as a learning experience, and a growing experience. So let's look at this Ace of Swords. You have Knight of Pentacles. So I do think this kind of process here with getting, clarity, trying to cut away doubts, fears that you have about not measuring up, and just recognize that you are on the long journey to making the life that you want. You will need to have moments of responsibility. The Knight of Pentacles is the least exciting knight. Very reasonable, reliable, responsible, and not much of a prankster. But sometimes the Knight of Pentacles is needed to really do the things that no one really wants to do. The waking up early to get ready, to be somewhere early, on time, to be prepared. Those are kind of Knight of Pentacles responsibilities. And I think if, for some of those who are having problems with, making certain decisions, and kind of not wanting to be responsible in that way, maybe not want to be responsible, but kind of, that's boring. It's almost as if once you look at what you're capable of, recognizing the moments where you were communicating honestly, you made decisions, you're feeling good about it, it's really going to help you get some clarity about what it is you are wanting. And it's going to drive you to kind of want to do those things that, the responsible, reliable Knight of Pentacles would do. So let's move over to this believe in possible things. Let's take a look at the Queen of Pentacles over there. You have the Hanged Monster, just like the Hanging Man. And that's just really taking things slowly, not struggling, and seeing things from a different perspective. It's almost as if you are kind of growing up in a way, but growing up by initially embracing that childlike aspect and that part of you that just wants to see the potential at everything. So let's look at the Six of Pentacles. This is about balance, harmony, give and take. You have the Lovers card here. So if you're not already in a relationship, it seems like this transition will kind of help you recognize and balance your wants and needs with other people's wants and needs, kind of be able to step up for them and ask them to meet you halfway. For those of you already in a relationship, it looks like this will just allow you to take it to a deeper level where you are really not needing to control so many things, and just the result will be that you manage your time well, that you connect well with others, that you want to help, that you want to be a part of the organization, that you're going to want to not be just the person who causes a ruckus at a party. You're going to be wanting to throw the parties and really bring everyone to a higher level. Let's clarify the Three of Cups. You have the World card here. So it's a sense of really you, like I said, I feel like growing up and starting to look at things in a more mature way for the long term, and also starting to think about your effect on others and really kind of creating the person that you really want to be, and celebrating the completion of that journey and a start of your new journey. And I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of the week to get a more clear view of things. Be sure to check out your readings for sun, moon, and rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.